Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is kind of a weird video. I'm going to be talking about the injury I just had and trying to sight on my bow. So Sunday night, 2 days ago, I was shooting my dad's crossbow because all the deer I've been seeing, I was trying to make a video on deer hunting, but all the deer I've been seeing are 30 yards or further. And my bow is sighted in for 20 to 25, and they were always noticing me right up into the stand. So I was going to bring out his crossbow, but what ended up happening was I was trying to focus on shooting and wasn't really focused on where my hand placement was. And if you know crossbows really well, you know that on the bottom of the crossbow there is a place for your hand where like a hand guard is. And well, I wasn't paying attention, and it pretty much clipped down or halfway or almost to the bone of my thumb. Here's a little bit of a content warning or a photo warning, or even graphic warning, I guess. If you don't want to see the cuts on my thumb, then skip, or you can just skip until you don't see him. I don't really know what time it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to put up 2 photos of my thumb right about now. And yeah, it's pretty bad. It looks a lot worse in real life. The reason why the cuts don't look that bad is because it pretty much cut in a V, so there was a flab of my skin that was pretty much flopped down over the cut. But yeah, I went to the hospital. I'm supposed to be wearing a brace or a splint, but I'm not because it's annoying to wear. I didn't even notice it at first until my dad asked me if my thumb was okay, and then I looked down and my whole hand was covered in blood. But now, on another note, let's try sighting in my bow. So you see the paper target over there. There's a little black dot right there, white dot right below it. That's what we're going to be aiming for. And I don't really have a head cam, so I don't know how much you guys will be able to see. I'll probably set the phone over there while I shoot, just so you guys can see where I'm hitting. But you're shooting my PSE bow. Oh, that was awful. I also haven't shot in a while because of my thumb, but I'm going to find a place for you guys to sit over here while I shoot, so you can get a real good close-up. But Thursday, even no matter how my thumb feels, we're gonna be going out doing some deer hunting. I've been seeing a lot, but they've just been too far to the point where I can't get them with my bow, or there's too much brush. But yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up. That's where that first arrow hit. I'm aiming for that big white one right there. So we hit high left, really high left. Top of the arrow is way up there. But I'll sit you guys down and just keep shooting, see what we can do. Alright, we're going to pull this one out and we're going to go reshoot. It was hard to shoot with that camera on my chest. But yeah, this is what we're shooting. It's 350 grain spine, so pretty big grain, but pretty heavy grain. I'm gonna scoot back to around 25 yards, 20 yards. We've got a pretty good grouping, decent grouping at least. So we're aiming here. So we gotta adjust my sight to the left a little bit so it pulls me right, just a little bit. That would still kill a deer, but if I was aiming right behind the shoulder, that would have hit right in the shoulder blade. Depending on which way depending on which way the deer is facing. If it was facing to my right, the head was to my right, that would have worked out perfectly. But if it was facing to my left, that would have not been good. So we'll adjust that a little bit to the left, if I can find my Allen wrench. And then we'll shoot it a couple more times and see where we hit. You can see this. The one thing I'm excited for is KG's moose hunt that's coming up. I've been waiting for that for a while. He's the one who got me into hunting. Probably most of you that are watching this. But kind of excited for that. Can't wait. But yeah, let me go find an Allen wrench and I'll adjust that a little bit. Using that bike's loud. But yeah, a little bit more about my thumb. When it first happened, like I was saying, how I didn't feel anything. I couldn't feel my thumb for about a half an hour, and the bleeding was stopped almost immediately. But it was just a really bad pain that came afterwards, obviously, because it cut down to my bone. But it was kind of funny. When I was at the ER, the doctor was asking me if I'd been here before, and she looked at my chart, and kind of was a little surprised on how much I have been to that hospital, because I've done a lot of dumb stuff as a kid. I mean, I still am a kid. I'm 17, but a lot of dumb stuff in my short life so far on Earth. All right, so we're gonna adjust the scope a little bit. Let's say I was shooting the left, so we're gonna move it that way a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I adjusted that bow a little bit to the left. And now that I have not, holy crap, I have not gotten that bow tuned at a bow shop. That's my first bow. I got it for $100 from a friend, or a guy that lives right near us. And I'm pretty much just trying to learn it on my own. I know it's not tuned. That's probably why the grouping's not the greatest, or it's obviously probably just me. If I had a more expensive bow, I'd get it tuned, but this cheap, I mean, PSE is a good brand, don't get me wrong. But since I got it for so cheap, I'm just gonna deal with what I got and hope that it works. So again, we're aiming for that big white dot right there. I'm sorry if there's a little glare. It's still early in the morning, so the sun's out. But I'll go back and shoot it 3 more times. Well, that last one went through the target. It's pretty bad grouping. Some of it could also be the wind, because it is a little windy today. It's October up here in Vermont, so it's going to be a little windy. I don't know why I picked you guys up. We'll shoot it 3 more times, or 3 more arrows, and see where those hit. Yeah, pretty much where they hit. Probably saw, obviously, but one hit right around here, one hit right in the middle, and the other one hit somewhere over there. So I'll shoot the arrows 1 more time. Alright, so there's still really no group at all. So this one keeps shooting to the right, so I'm going to shoot this one alone just to see if that arrow might be a little defective or bent. So I'm going to leave those ones there. I am aiming here the whole entire time, but again, it's not tuned, so that could be the reason. Well, the arrow's not defective, it was just me. But it's still not a really good group. I mean, it would still kill a deer, but I would rather it be a lot closer. So we got that one there, that one, and that one. I'd rather it be a lot closer, but all those would kill a deer. I don't think I have to make no more adjustments, because even though that was a good shot, I have to look at all the arrows, and they're all in the same general area. So this one was a little high, and this one is obviously to the right and maybe a tad bit high. But we'll shoot it. I know I keep saying one more time, but I'm really going to take my time on this last 3 shots and see what we can do. I'm sorry about the sun glaring. It's in like the worst spot possible. It's like literally in the worst spot that it could be. But it's only 10:40 in the morning, so I'm gonna go shoot this one more time. So I'm gonna reshoot this one again. This is that one that keeps shooting all the way to the right for some reason. So I'm gonna reshoot that one. See, now that's the thing that confuses me. All those groupings are pretty good. This one even went all the way through, straight through the middle. The other one, hanging out the back side of the target, it looks like it hit right around here. And that one hit right there. So they're all in the same line. If this was the middle of the lung, that one probably would have hit spine possibly, or really top of the lung. Maybe that would have hit the lung, but been close to the spine. I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna mark this arrow as one to not shoot when I'm hunting, because this is the one that keeps going left. I'll have to resharpen these because they all went into the sand. I'll bring you guys a little bit closer so the sun's not blaring into your eyes. Yeah, this is the one that went all the way through. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure it hit somewhere in here, because I've hit in here a decent bit. Obviously, you see all these white patches are where I've hit before. But there's one spot that I keep hitting right in here, so it kind of loosened it, or weakened it. That one's just a little bit high. I would say probably 4 inches high. And then this is the one that's hanging out the backside, which hit a little bit higher. And there's the point of the other arrow too. So I would say that's good. Looking at this, it also hit 4 inches high, so I really do think that that dot right there is the new one. But I'll have to sharpen these, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be all set. Rifle season's coming up in about a week, so I'll make sure to get a video out and sighting that in. I've obviously shot that a lot. I have a 243 right now. Probably gonna shoot it from, can't scroll in my thumb, it's all patched up. Probably gonna shoot it from way down there, probably by that white container. 100 yards is about to that brown shed over there. So that would honestly be where I'd like to shoot at, but there's so much stuff in the way, as you see, that it would be a big risk. But yeah, my bow's pretty well sighted in. Obviously it's not tuned, so it's not going to be like a Matthews or whatever, but maybe I will have to take it to the shop and get it tuned. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I guess kind of watch where you put your thumb when you're shooting a crossbow. That's the first accident I've ever had to the weapon, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and comment if you guys want to see anything else.